Messed that up a little bit, but it's a fun song. A lot of stuff you can do in it. Not a lot of chords. There's only like 5 chords in it, but we're kind of just embellishing all of them in that kind of Hendrix R&B type of style. So the intro part I did with some octaves. I was trying to just mimic the string part. That it's not exact, but it's kind of a way just to get you into it. So won't spend a lot of time on that, but it's basically I'm just doing A and G string octaves. 10 and 12, 8 and 10, 5 and 7, 3 and 5, 1 and 3. And then I go up to the E and D strings, and I go 3 and 5, 6 and 8, back to 3 and 5. Then you got 10 and 12, 6 and 8, 13, 15. And we end on an F7. So I'll play it real slow. It's and then just bar all of 13, 15 on A, 14 on G. Okay, then we get into it. You'll have, when I say thumb in the bass, I mean the low E. So thumb in the bass on 6, then form a B flat major chord, right? So you'll have 8, 7, 6, 6. Then we're going to slide in 8 to 10 on E and get A and D barred on 8. Then we're going to bar B and E on 6, slide in 6 to 8 and back to 6. And then we're going to walk up to C sharp minor. We're going to go walk up in thirds. So you have 8 and 7, D and G, 10 and 8 to 10 and 12. And I slide into 10 and 12. And when you go back to 8 and 10, get your thumb in the bass on 8. And then bar 8 on G, B, and E. So you get... And then we're going to do this lick. You slide in from 8 on G, or hit 8 on G first. Slide into 12 on G, get 11 on B, and then get 13 on B. and then bar B and E on 11. And then we're going to hammer on 13 on B, hit them all. And then slide off 12 on G, B on 13. Alright, so you have we're going to go to G minor, thumb in the bass on 3, 5 on D, bar G, B, and E on 3. Get 3 on D, hammer on to 5 on D. Then get G and B on 3, and then bend up on 5. And after you bend up, slide into 6, slide back to 5, and pull off to 3. And catch D on 5. And this is going to slide us back into B flat major. Alright, and then slide D on 5 up to D and G, 7 and 8. Alright, so that whole little part, yep. Then we're going to go G and E, 6 to 8, and then slide back to 6, or 8 to 10, slide back to 8. Then get 6 on B and E. And then slide in the octave from 6 and 8 to 8 and 10, E and D, and get G on 8. And then bar G and B on 8. Hammer on and off a G on 10, then get D on 10, and then we're going to walk down this little thing from E flat major to D7 to G minor 7. Alright, so you have your thumb in the bass on 11, then you have 10 on G, 11 on B. You're going to hammer on and off a G on 12 and land 13 on the D. Then you're going to walk your thumb down to 10. And you're going to bar D, G, and B on 10. Hammer on and off of 11 on G. And catch D on 12. And slide into 10 on A. Form a G minor 7. Bar A down on 10. D on 12. 11 on B. You can do all sorts of little fills with your pinky on the high E string and B string on 13 if you want. Alright, so that's the whole first kind of part. Then we're back to B flat. The second time around, I'll bar 6 B and E and I'll hammer on to 8 B. The second time I'll get 5 and 6 G and B, hammer on to 7 G. Okay, then we're walking back up in thirds to C minor again. I think this time I did a pentatonic lick, like something like that. You know, just a standard thing, right? Bend up on 10 on G, 8 on B and E, and then slide in 10 to 12 on G, catch 11 on B, slide back 12 to 10, hammer, pull off to 8, catch D on 10, and then we'll go straight back to G minor. I play the same thing on G minor every time. It's kind of like a staple. I kind of like to keep the same most of the time. You can do other licks. You can do pentatonic stuff. No third though. Don't hit that. Alright, so the second time around you get G minor 7. I think I went G minor 7 and then to G minor up here on 3, and then back into B flat. And then we're going to walk into C minor. And then we can just slide into 12 on G, catch 11 on B. Slide back 12 to 10, get 8 on G, land 10 on D. Back to G minor. Can't remember what else I did. You could do this. You just hammer on from 8 to 10, on to G and B to G, and D and G to D. That last one I did I just bar B and E on 11, hammer on to 13 on B, slide off 12 G, and then do the same thing on 6 and 8, slide off a 7 G. And then we're going to walk up to C major. We're going to go 3 5, E and D octaves to 5 7 to 6 8. Land on the C major, 8, mute out the A, 10 9, 8 8. We're just going to hit it once. And then form a C7 chord, bar all of 8, you have 10 on A, 9 on G, but we're going to have your pinky on 10 on G first, right? Okay. Going to be adding in that F, adding 4, right? So you get a the next chord is F major. We're going to walk it in doing this. So bar 10 from D down. Keep strumming it and get 11 on B to 13 on B. Alright. And then we're going to try to mimic this horn part. So it's just kind of like a rhythm thing. So it's just kind of triplets, right? Bass. Repeat all the same kind of stuff, right? So that's pretty much it. That's everything, right? And so your B major licks, you got like, and then you have. Your C minor licks, you can kind of do anything within the pentatonic frame, right? You know, whatever you want to do. Same thing with G. If you want to mess with G, you can do the same thing. And then just that walk up. You know, so if you want to play it straight with no embellishments, the chords would just be B flat major to C minor to G minor. Okay. Then you have B flat to C minor to E flat major to D7 to G minor. Or you could go G minor 7. Okay. The bridge is just C minor to G minor over and over, and then you have that C7 walk to F major. And that's everything, right? So just mess with the licks, kind of do your own thing with it, have fun. There's a lot of stuff you can do. It sounds great playing to the song. It's a wonderful song. So just practice slow, have fun.